Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. The Equinox is Chevrolet's best-selling crossover and second best-selling vehicle overall. This popularity has resulted in over 3 million units being sold in the past 20 years, but the model hasn't exactly been an object of desire. Chevrolet is looking to change that with the fourth-generation Equinox, which has a muscular design, a vastly improved interior, and an all-new ACTIV Trim. It's a significant step forward, and the crossover now outshines several key competitors. While the Equinox has traditionally looked soft and conservative, the redesigned model charts a new and more expressive course. As part of this effort, the crossover adopts a rugged new design with an upright fascia and squared-off wheel arches. Buyers will also find chunky cladding and a number of familiar styling cues. Starting up front, there are split lighting units and a unique grille for each of the three trims. The model also has taut bodywork with subtle curves and creases for added visual interest. Speaking of the latter, the model adopts a wave-like C-pillar that echoes the one found on the Traverse. The rear end is fairly conservative, but it has a pronounced spoiler and a nearly vertical liftgate with angular accents. The liftgate is now auto-sensing, so you don't have to play the hokey-pokey trying to get a kick sensor to work. The model also sports a hidden exhaust as well as Traverse-like taillights. The look varies by trim, as the entry-level LT has 17-inch wheels as well as a wide grille with horizontal chrome accents. The RS goes in a different direction as it sports a unique bumper and grille as well as newly available 20-inch wheels, which are a first for the Equinox. The model can also be equipped with a contrasting gloss black roof, which helps to reinforce its sporty personality. The big news for 2025 is the new ACTIV Trim, which embraces an off-road aesthetic and comes equipped with 17-inch wheels wrapped in all-terrain rubber. The model also sports a distinctive mesh grille, gloss black accents, and an available white contrast roof. Buyers will also find a unique rear bumper with a faux skid plate. In terms of size, the Equinox measures 183.2 inches long, 74.9 inches wide, and 65.6 inches tall with a wheelbase that spans 107.5 inches. That means the model is similar in size to its predecessor, but is over 2 inches wider. While the exterior looks great, some of the biggest improvements occur inside as the Equinox sports an all-new interior that punches above its weight. Once seated behind the new 3-spoke steering wheel, drivers will find themselves looking at an 11-inch digital instrument cluster and an 11.3-inch infotainment system with Google built in. The latter is a huge improvement over the old 7-inch display, and it helps to make the cabin feel modern and high-tech. Putting screens aside, the crossover adopts a stylish new dashboard with flowing lines and soft touch accents. They're joined by physical climate controls and turbine-style air vents, which have quickly become a Chevrolet hallmark. The center console has been completely revamped as it sports a floating design, a new drive mode selector, and a wireless charger that keeps your phone within easy reach. More importantly, the model has been equipped with a compact shifter that now resides on the steering column. While we didn't get a chance to check out the entry-level LT, the RS cabin has two-tone contrast stitching and bright red accents. They're joined by a flat-bottom steering wheel and gloss black trim. The ACTIV Trim goes in a different direction as it sports a beautiful maple sugar and black interior, which is easily one of the nicest in the segment. It combines leather-like Evitex upholstery with suede microfiber accents and embroidered headrests. The two-tone design isn't limited to the seats as it continues on the dash and door panels. This elevates the cabin to a whole new level and instantly makes the model feel special. The good news doesn't end there, as the front seats felt comfortable and supportive, thanks in part to their sizable bolsters. The rear seats were also up for the challenge as they offered plenty of head and legroom for this 6'2" Scribe. On the topic of space, there's 29.8 cubic feet, 845 liters of cargo room behind the rear seats, and that can be expanded to 63.5 cubic feet, 1799 liters, by folding them down. It's also worth noting the crossover has a sizable storage compartment beneath the rear load floor. The Equinox's cabin is a huge improvement, and you can tell the team behind it paid attention to the smallest details. For example, the overhead console has a splash of metallic trim while the rear speaker grilles have a stylish design. These things are hard to get excited about, but they show designers thought about often overlooked areas and worked to spruce them up. More notably, the Equinox comes better equipped as even the entry-level LT has a heated steering wheel and heated front seats. These items are normally optional on higher-end variants, so it's interesting to see them on the base model. Under the hood, there's a refreshed 1.5-liter four-cylinder that continues to produce 175 horsepower and 203 pounds-feet, 275 newton-meters of torque. While the output remains unchanged, the engine has new software and calibrations to improve fuel efficiency. Speaking of which, the 6-speed automatic has been replaced by 2 different gearboxes. Front-wheel drive variants have a new continuously variable transmission, while all-wheel drive models come equipped with a new 8-speed automatic. Chevrolet officials weren't ready to talk numbers, but told us buyers can expect improved fuel efficiency across the board. Besides the powertrain improvements, the RS and Active now come equipped with a drive mode selector. It offers an assortment of different settings, including a snow mode on front-wheel drive variants and an off-road mode on models equipped with all-wheel drive. Buyers will find a host of standard driver assistance systems, including adaptive cruise control, enhanced automatic emergency braking, enhanced lane keep assist, and intersection collision mitigation. They're joined by lane change alert with side blind zone alert, rear park assist, and rear cross traffic alert with braking. Other highlights include side bicyclist alert, rear seat reminder, and a rear vision camera. That's an impressive list of standard safety features, and customers can add options such as a rear camera mirror and an HD surround vision system. Other upgrades include speed limit assist and traffic sign recognition. The 2025 Chevy Equinox will be built in Mexico and arrive at U.S. dealerships towards the middle of this year. Officials weren't ready to talk pricing, but suggested the model will remain competitive. However, we can likely expect a price hike thanks to additional standard equipment and a classier cabin. As a result, we wouldn't be surprised if the model costs around $30,000. Friends, write in the comments what you think about the new Chevy Equinox 2025. It's interesting to know your opinion. Put likes and subscribe to the channel so as not to miss the latest news from the world of cars.